darling. Come get me.
Darling, why all of a sudden? Aren't you out drinking with your girlfriends from work? Are you finished?
Yeah, we're all done. We started really early. I'm so drunk right now. So come get me, darling.
I can, but are you sure you want me to come? The last time I showed up when you were out with your work friends, you got really upset with me. You were saying how embarrassing it was for everyone to see me.
It's fine. Just come and get me. I'm too drunk to walk. Carry me. Carry me in your arms like I'm a princess.
No, that would definitely be embarrassing for you. Why don't you just call a cab to get you? I'll wait for you outside to pay the driver and help you into the house. Of course, I can pick you up if you want, but I know after you sober up you'll be mad at me for doing it.
I don't want a taxi. I want my Danny boy.
Danny boy?
Cassidy wants Danny boy to come pick her up. Danny boy, come get me. Carry your princess to her bed.
Cassidy, are you saying you don't want your husband to pick you up?
Oh, of course not. I don't like my husband. If that old guy came to pick me up, I'd be so embarrassed. My friends are here. They're gonna wait for me to get a ride and keep me safe.
You'd be embarrassed, would you, if your husband came?
Of course I'd be embarrassed. I don't want that fat old man coming here.
Do you really hate your husband that much?
Yes, I hate him. He's turning into an old man so fast. It's like someone put a curse on him. He's getting so fat now, he could play Santa Claus at the mall. And his chest and armpit hair are out of control. He's so hairy, he looks like a gorilla. His face was less than average looking when I married him, and now his whole body has gone downhill. He doesn't seem to care what he looks like. He doesn't look like a man at all. He's turned into an animal. Ugh, it's disgusting. He doesn't even act like a man. He's always letting other people walk over him. Yet he acts tough around the house and thinks he can boss me around. I'm not kidding, he's so annoying. And on top of that, recently he's really started to stink. He smells like an old man. He smells like my grandpa did.
Is that so?
Oh, I just can't stand him anymore. So I need my Danny boy tonight.
If you hate him that much, wouldn't it be better to leave him? Why haven't you divorced him?
I want to divorce him. But he makes good money, you know. He makes enough money that my Danny boy and I can fool around and have fun together. And he doesn't notice the money is even missing. He can support us financially, so I don't see any problem in continuing the way we are.
No, if you hate him that much, you should divorce him as fast as possible. Get divorced right away. Then let's get married. I'll support you.
Really? I'm so happy. I'm gonna ditch my husband and marry my Danny boy.
It didn't take long to talk you into that. Anyway, I'll call a taxi for you. It'll take you to my house.
Okay, my husband is gross, so I'll go to your house. I'm not going back to his house ever again. I don't want to see his face anymore. I'm gonna go to your house, so let's make out and do that thing to me that I like.
I'll be waiting.
Devin, good morning. What time did I get home last night? I must have blacked out. I don't even remember leaving the bar.
Good morning. You didn't stay out very late. You got home just before midnight last night. You came home by taxi, so I paid the driver.
Oh, I see. Last night, did I say anything in my sleep? I had a strange dream and it felt really real, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no, I don't remember you saying anything in your sleep. After you got home, you went right to sleep and slept quietly all night.
Really? Oh, well, that's good then.
But before that, you were pretty detailed with some things you said to me via text messages. It was mostly about Danny Boy.
Huh? You're kidding.
You wanted Danny Boy to come pick you up last night, didn't you? You wanted him to carry you to bed like you were his princess, right? Sorry, it was only me, your smelly, gorilla-like husband who helped you into bed. I would have told the taxi to take you to Danny Boy's place, but I don't know where it is. Then...
Wait, hold on a second here, Devin. What are you talking about? Who is this Danny Boy you keep referring to?
Who? Come on now, that's pretty rude. We're talking about the person you love here, aren't we? And now you're pretending you don't know him? Last night you said you didn't want to see your husband's ugly face. You said you wanted to go to Danny Boy's house. At the end of the conversation, you came out and said you wanted to divorce me and marry Danny Boy, didn't you?
No, you gotta be joking. None of this is true. I don't see any of that in my chat history. It must have been a dream you had last night. It's not real.
Of course it's not in your chat history. Only this conversation is now in your chat history, right? I deleted your entire chat history last night. But I've kept it here in my phone and I've taken screenshots of it too. Just in case I've saved all the info I need onto my PC and a USB drive as well.
Why did you do all that?
I checked all of your phone's chat history. I took all of the information I needed. If I hadn't and you had destroyed all the evidence, I'd be screwed. You probably would have run off with Danny Boy and left me high and dry, huh?
I'm not cheating on you, I swear. I don't know who this Danny Boy is. It sounds made up. That's not even a real name. All this talk about a chat history with him, you probably got one of your friends and fabricated the whole thing. So, you can't use that evidence against me. It means nothing.
Daniel Cox. Danny Boy's real name, right?
But how
do I know his real name? Is that what you're asking me? When I deleted our chat history in your phone, did you think I didn't check anything else? Did you think I meant I checked your chat history with me only? That doesn't make any sense. No, I went through your entire phone. Text messages, SMS, pictures, email, you name it. I even checked your online banking history.
What?
I have so much evidence of you cheating on me. Chats, pictures, videos. There was so much. I was able to get Daniel's address from the location tag on the pictures you'd taken at his house, and his full name and phone number from your chat history with him and his profile. I see you were transferring money into Daniel's account at regular intervals too. They weren't small amounts either. Every single transfer between $2,000 and $3,000 a month, huh? That's pretty strange, isn't it? I don't usually keep up with the bank account stuff, you do that, but I know how much you make. With your part-time job, you only take home about $1,200 to $1,300 a month, don't you? That's a far cry from the $2,000 to $3,000 a month you've been handing over to this guy.
How can you know all of that? I keep my phone locked.
Yeah, but when you're passed out drunk, it's really easy to use your fingerprint to unlock your phone. I guess a fingerprint isn't enough when you sleep next to the person you don't want seeing the information.
You're terrible. That's an invasion of privacy. That's illegal. I can sue you for this.
Maybe, but isn't stealing also illegal? Not to mention cheating on your husband. Maybe I should sue you too. Which one of us is in the wrong here? Let's get a third party to settle this fair and square. What do you think? What type of lawyer should we speak to?
Why would you want to do that? We should meet face to face and talk about this, don't you think? Where are you now anyway? I know you're not working today.
Now? I'm in the middle of leaving you right now.
Leaving me?
I can't live under the same roof as a woman like you. I'm finding a place to stay, but I'm also going around and talking to all the people involved in this.
What do you mean the people involved in this?
Well, first I went to Daniel Cox's house. And because I'm leaving you, I also went to your parents' place. And then to my parents' place.
What? You told my parents?
Of course, we're getting divorced, so I wanted to tell them exactly why. I didn't figure you'd tell them the truth about it. Your mom was crying so hard when I showed her the evidence of what you were doing. You're her only daughter, and she couldn't believe what kind of a person you've turned into.
I can't believe you do this. There were reasons why I did what I did.
And I can say the exact same thing about what I did. But I didn't do anything I should feel guilty of. I just told the truth. You were cheating on me. So, I went behind your back and got all the evidence from your phone. Your actions triggered mine. If you think what I did was bad, then maybe it's a good thing you cheated on me, huh?
Shut up! The only reason I cheated on you is because you're not attractive anymore. Other than making good money, you have nothing going for you. So you have no right to criticize me. I'm divorcing you. Divorce! That's exactly what you want. That'll make you happy, won't it?
You don't even have to suggest it. I've already decided to divorce you. Don't act like it's your idea. But even now, after all your lies, you're not even gonna say I'm sorry? If you apologize, I might be willing to reduce the amount of compensation money I take from you in the divorce.
I'm not apologizing to you. Not ever. I won't give you the satisfaction. Anyway, as soon as I divorce you, I'm gonna marry my Danny Boy. That compensation money you plan on charging me, I don't care. Danny Boy will pay it for me. He loves me that much. Our love is real. He'll do that for me. I know you'll never get remarried. No one could love what you've turned into. I'll get remarried right away and you'll be by yourself forever. You'll grow old and die alone. So I'm gonna win in the end.
Oh, you think so, huh? Daniel has already run away.
What?
When I went to his house to tell him I was taking him to court for compensation money, I told him I was divorcing you and he could have you, just like you wanted. But he said he was just playing around with you and had no intentions of ever marrying you. He said he'd be happy paying me the money if I didn't tell you where he was going to run to. He was only with you to fool around and because you were giving him money every month. He figured if I divorced you, you'd start stalking him. He didn't want that, so he started packing his stuff right away. As long as he pays me the compensation money, I don't care what he does. So I didn't try to talk him out of leaving or anything.
What? You're lying, right? Danny boy ran away? He doesn't want to marry me? But why? Why?
Well, that's what he said. Anyway, I'll get the divorce papers filled out. I'll send them to you and you fill out the rest. After that, my lawyer will be getting in touch with you to collect the compensation money. On top of that, he'll be demanding you pay me back all the money you stole from me and transferred to Daniel. You'll be looking at a bill of about $60,000 when all this is done. I'll send his business card along with the divorce papers. If you're dissatisfied with anything, you can contact him. By the way, I'm gonna block your number now, so contact my lawyer, not me.
Just wait! $60,000! How do you expect me to pay that all by myself? I never thought compensation money would be that much.
Oh, you misunderstood me. That's just the money you've been transferring to Daniel over the years, plus interest. You still have the compensation money to add on top of that. I don't know exactly. You'll be looking at a total bill of around $100,000.
What? That's impossible! There's no way! Okay, let's not get divorced. I'm calling off the divorce.
You can say whatever you want. I want the divorce, so it's already decided. We're getting divorced. Like I said, if you're not satisfied with anything, call my lawyer. I'm blocking you now.
Just wait!
After that, I sent Cassidy the divorce papers. I thought she'd complain and prolong the process, but to my surprise, she signed the papers and sent them back right away. I don't know how, but Cassidy managed to get her parents to help her out after they gave her a severe scolding. They co-signed on the settlement and are helping Cassidy pay me back in monthly installments. Cassidy and I are officially divorced now. After all that, Cassidy tried to make me out to look like the bad guy by telling everyone at her workplace the details of her divorce. As you'd expect, they didn't care much about me using her fingerprint while she was asleep. They were more disgusted that she'd been cheating on me and stealing my money for so long. Now everyone at her workplace looks down on her and talks about her behind her back. I guess she feels really ashamed now and doesn't like working there anymore. But with all the compensation money she has to pay me, she can't afford to quit her job. So she just has to stay there and endure it for years to come. I, on the other hand, took what Cassidy said about me to heart. I started taking better care of myself. I started going to the gym and grooming myself much more. I'm also careful about my BO problem. As soon as I started doing those things, I noticed I was becoming more popular with the ladies. I'm seeing a really cute woman right now. So I guess after all this, I do have one thing I can thank Cassidy for helping me with.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time.